Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age faster than others? Their skin dries out, and their digestion weakens, and their energy slowly fades. And sometimes, even when they are eating healthy, something still feels missing. What if I told you that there is one nutrient almost completely missing from modern day diets, and that can support your skin, gut, metabolism, and even heart health? A nutrient so rare that most doctors, including myself for 25 years, were never even taught about in medical school. It's called omega 7, and the most powerful natural source of it comes from the tiny golden berries called sea buckthorn. Today I want to share a story with you and give you three powerful takeaways about omega 7 that completely changed the way I look at the natural health. You see, for more than 25 years I practiced allopathic medicine. Days after days I treated heart disease, digestive problems, inflammation, skin issues. But here is the truth. In all those years, I never once heard about omega 7 in the medical textbooks. Not once. It was only after retiring when I began studying natural medicine and nutritional sciences more deeply that I came across this remarkable compound. And it kept appearing in the research papers again and again. The more I read, the more fascinated I became. Because omega 7, especially palmito-oleic acid, seem to support multiple systems in the body at the same time. And one plant kept appearing in the research. A small berry that grows in the extreme climates of the Tibet and Mongolia, sea buckthorn. These berries grow where very little else can survive. Freezing winds, harsh sunlight, rocky soil. To survive in such conditions, the plant develops roots that reach incredibly deep underground to extract nutrients. And because of that struggle, these berries develop one of the richest nutrient profiles in the plant kingdom. They contain exceptionally high antioxidants, powerful flavonoids, extremely high vitamin C, omegas 3, 6, 9, and that rare omega 7. Now let's talk about what omega 7 actually does inside your body. Number 1. Omega 7 repairs your body's protective barriers. The first thing omega 7 supports is something called mucosal barrier. Think of it like a protective lining of your body. It exists in your skin, gut lining, respiratory tract, and even your eyes. When this barrier weakens, you start seeing things like dry skin, gut irritation, poor digestion, inflammation. Now here is where science becomes interesting. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that palmito-oleic acid from the sea buckthorn improved skin barrier function and hydration. In simple terms, omega 7 acts like a natural building blocks for your skin's lipid, helping your skin hold moisture and repair itself. Another 2019 review in Lipids in Health and Disease noted that the sea buckthorn's omega 7 contribute to improvement in the chronic inflammatory conditions, which means your body's protective shield becomes stronger. Number 2. Now let's talk about something many of my patients worry about: heart health. A research from the NIH supported studies published in the journal Atherosclerosis showed that the palmito-oleic acid reduced atherosclerotic plaque formation by about 45% in experimental models. It also reduces triglycerides by nearly 30%. That means less inflammation in the blood vessels and healthier circulation. More recently, research summarized in the International Journal of Food Properties 2024 highlighted that the compounds in the sea buckthorn, including omega 7, help lower cholesterol and reduce the inflammation. So instead of only reacting to heart disease, we may be supporting prevention naturally. Number 3, the third takeaway surprised me the most. Omega 7 appears to influence the metabolic health. A study published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition of Dietetics 2015 found that higher levels of palmitoic acid were associated with lower insulin resistance, improved lipid balance, and reduced risk of metabolic disorders. In simple words, omega 7 may help your body use energy more efficiently, which is why many people report better energy levels, weight balance, and metabolic health when they include Cibacthon in their routine. Now, personally, I have tried Cibacthon in many forms: capsules, powders, extracts. But the form I found most natural for the body was simply pure Cibacthon juice. I usually take a small amount in the morning, not a lot, around 30 to 60 ml is enough. Because when it comes to powerful nutrients, more is not always better. And I prefer juice that contains only one ingredient, pure Cibacthon, without preservatives or additives. It is also very supportive of gut microbiome, which is another fascinating area of research. You know, after decades in medicine, one thing humbles me again and again. Sometimes the answers we search for in laboratories already exist quietly in nature, in small berries growing in the mountains, in traditions that people trusted long before modern science caught up. Cibacthon is not a miracle cure, but it is one of those rare gifts from the nature that nourishes the body deeply, from skin to gut to heart. If you are someone who wants to support your health naturally, this tiny golden berry might be worth exploring, because the goal of the medicine is not just to treat disease, it is to help people live stronger, healthier, and more vibrant. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Take care of your body. It is the only home you truly live in. If you found this helpful, subscribe for conversation about holistic health and natural healing. Stay well.